Hey everybody, it's finally happened. I've got the Pocophone F1 here. It's another day, another unboxing here on my channel. I'm doing it really quickly in the kitchen with a human tripod. So say thank you in the comments to our lovely human tripod. The Pocophone F1, as you know, came out in the summer. It's a phone from Xiaomi. You can see the packaging here. Yeah, it's got a nice little accent here, color. It's very, very nicely done. I like the yellow and black theme. Pocophone F1. So there's some specs and stuff in the back. You can see them here. Yeah, that's it. So what's the big deal about this phone? It's about $300, $350, and it's a full-on Snapdragon 845 flagship. That's what the big deal is. It's the cheapest phone you can buy with a Snapdragon 845. It's incredible that they've managed to make a phone with those specs at this price. And that's why it was interesting to me. That's why I got it. So let's get started, shall we? Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Boom, look at all this yellow goodness in here. So there's a little divider here first. As you can see, there's some stuff in here. So let's have a quick look at what that is. We're done with this box. Oh, nice, it comes with a case. We love that. A lot of the Asian phones come with a TPU translucent flexible case, so that way you don't have to worry about scratches or dings if you're one of those people that sometimes is a little clumsy. If you don't want it, you don't have to use it. Then there is a user guide, and not too much in here. I was actually expecting maybe some illustrations. Aha, there we go. They're on this side. So that's the general lay of the land here. You see, you got the cameras, and the camera's got a notch. You got the buttons on the side, volume rocker, power on off key, and then the USB Type-C on the bottom, etc. Tells you how to use the SIM tray here. Again, no big deal. So that's the phone right here. Boom. Pocophone F1, Snapdragon 845, liquid cooling system, AI dual camera, dual pixel autofocus, 28 megapixel front camera, IR face unlock, and a large 4,000 milliamp hour battery, which is going to make this thing last and last and last. Now, you're gonna have to cut some corners to get a phone like this at this price point, and in this case, they did a plastic phone, so it's not glass or metal or aluminum or like that stuff you're used to, but it does have a headphone jack, so that's good news. Let's have a look at the phone in more detail in a second. Just want to finish unboxing this. You've got a USB Type A here to Type-C cable. You can see the Type-C end. That's exciting because not too many Asian phones at this price point have Type-C these days. So most of them are sticking with micro USB. So that's cool. And then of course, this is, I think, sold in India and other markets. This is a European power wart. I'm not sure what they're using in India. Somebody can maybe tell me in the comments. I know a lot of you folks from India are watching. I have never visited. I don't know what kind of plugs you use there. So Type A, fast charging, I presume. It's not too heavy, so I figure it's like a 15-watt charger or so. And then cool little thing here, the SIM removal tool is down in the bottom of the box. I don't think there's anything else in here. I can't remove it. So let's get to the phone quickly and show you quickly around. I'm going to remove this sticker here in the back. And you ready for the sound? Yeah, it didn't make too much sound. But there's also one in front of the camera, so let's get rid of that. I was so excited to finally receive this phone that I actually didn't go online to look at all the specs. So bear with me on that. I have no idea what this camera details are. All I know is the dual camera system, as you can clearly see here. There's a fingerprint reader right below the camera, LED flash. It's got a Pocophone brand on it, and other than that, let's remove the front, shall we? Let's see if I can catch the... I just cut my nails, so it's getting a little hard. Here we go. You ready for the sound? Ooh, that was a good one. I know you guys love that sound. All right, here we go. So that's the phone in the front. Typical cyber glass. This looks like a 6.2 to 6.4 inch display to me. Let's turn it on real quick so you can see what it looks like. Ooh, it's in yellow. Nice. I don't know if you can see that in the video. It's a bright yellow in real life. Matches. Of course, you get the Android brand. Nothing too surprising here. Yeah, okay, so it looks like somebody's already set this up, which happens with some review units. I don't know why they do that, because really, ideally, it should be going into the setup screen, but I will do a factory reset and we'll go from there. So the display looks really good, I can tell you this. So again, we're looking at a lot of things on this phone to match a level of quality of flagships, since obviously a Snapdragon 845, at least we know it's got 64 gigs of storage. I don't know how much RAM it has still, but let's say 4 to 8 gigs is, I really don't see them putting more than 4 for that price point, but I'll have to look up the specs. So as you can see, there's a bit of a chin, not too much. There's that notch with the 20 megapixel front camera, and the buttons are in the wrong order, which hopefully I can adjust because I really hate it. I like when the back button is on the left side. This display is really nice, really good colors, really good contrast so far. Viewing angles are actually pretty decent as well. So they didn't chimp on the display, they didn't cheap out on the battery, they didn't cheap out on the processor, but we'll have to see if how the rest fares. This is definitely plastic. I don't know if the frame is plastic, but it definitely feels like plastic. So on top you've got headphone jack, secondary mic, right? On the right hand side here you got the volume rocker and power button. The power button isn't ridged or anything, it's pretty much straightforward stuff. On the bottom you have USB Type-C and 2 speaker grills. I assume it's just a mono speaker with a mono primary microphone hidden back there. Cool little screws there, just like very Apple-like. It's really well done for a plastic phone, I'll be honest. I was kind of like a little disappointed when I found out this phone was plastic, because very few phones are these days. But SIM tray here, not sure if there's micro SD expansion or not. I presume there would be, but yeah, I mean, look, it's a nice phone for the money. You can't go wrong. I'm glad to report that even though it's plastic, it does feel really well made for plastic. So that's what you're gonna get. So cameras, all that stuff in the back, fingerprint reader. I mean, it's pretty much a standard issue Android phone, but with a Snapdragon 845 and all the performance that goes with it. So stay tuned for more unboxings. Subscribe to the channel, like the video if you did. You know, tell your friends. And then don't forget, mobiletechpodcast.com is where it's at in terms of my opinions, my thoughts, my reviews. Subscribe to the podcast, mobiletechpodcast.com, and tell your friends as well. All right, folks. Cheers, everyone, and take care.